Welcome along. 29th of January 2021, and I'm back at the only local lake that's open. Well, it's 8:45. We're being treated to a beautiful January sunrise. I've got the rods out. I'm hoping I'll be on my own on here today. I came up yesterday morning and there was already two anglers that were fishing the opposite bank to what I'm on today. And this lake's that small, they both had two rods out each. Then that's basically the lake's covered, isn't it? I ain't got a lot of room to fish really. So I left it yesterday. I've done myself a favour, went and got myself some PVA mesh. So I'm back using PVA bags again today. And I'm starting with just using single baits with a bit of little tiny mesh of PVA on. And I'm going to use both rods as roaming rods and dot them around just for the morning, see if I can't pick up a run. At the moment it's flat calm, so if anything does top or there's any movement from any carp that I see, it's easy to see. But there's winds picking up later on and a little bit of rain. I'm not here for the day. I've got about 6 hours to try and winkle myself out a January carp. First of the day, bang on, £10. It's freezing cold. The first mirror of 2021 and the biggest fish of 2021. Had to stick him back in. So I'm happy enough to start the day with that at 10:15. It's more of an afternoon bite lake in the winter here. You don't get that many in the mornings, I've found. So I'm happy to start the day with that. And at £10, it ain't a bad size for out of this lake. So I changed my bait incidentally for that fish. I changed from what I was using this morning and I put on a link wafter that I've had in almond goo since May 19. So it's had a good 18 months, coming on to like 2 years in goo. So I don't know if that made a difference that I put some white almond goo on top of that in the PVA bag. And I was just thinking about moving it. It'd been out there for 35 minutes. Just thinking about moving it and it burst into life. So I've got the rod straight back on that same spot. That's the left hand rod. My right hand rod is down on my favourite spot on the lake, this marginal shelf here. I'll put a little bit of sweet corn and a few trout pellets out there, and that one's got a small fruity pop-up on it. So that's going to stay there now for the rest of the day. The amount of fish that I've caught, I was thinking about it last night, the amount of fish that I've caught from that spot in the winter over the last few years, I've got to keep a bait there all day, as it most of the time will produce a bite, even on the coldest of days. And these are the hook baits in question. 15mm link balance wafters in goo, like I said, since May 2019. I just top them up, give them a little shake up every now and then. We're in again, left hand rod once again. We've got a second of a trip, just about 12:30. Check this one out for a colourful, scaly little banger. Look at that. Beautiful in its winter colours. That's going to be one for the album grommet. So that's 2 bites before 12:30. So I've got no complaints about that. Usual bite times between 1ish and 3ish. So I'm happy with that. The link, again, the link wafter that's been in the almond goo. A little PVA bag this size on it. It's got a bit of the white almond goo on it as I cast it out. And I moved it slightly, only literally maybe a rod length to the right of where I was, where I had that first fish this morning. I had it out there another 45 minutes, nothing, so I moved it. And it took about 35 minutes, and then it wasn't even a run. It beeped, and it didn't move, and the rod tip was twitching. It's only a small carp. Rod tip was twitching, so I don't know if it had just froze and was trying to spit the bait out. But I managed to get it in, so I'm happy enough with that. Still got a couple of hours to go. There's always a chance of another one. And if the rod's in the water, you're going to catch more doing that than you are just sat at home. So I've got about 40 minutes left. I haven't done as much recording as usual today because I'm on the same lake I've been on for pretty much the whole month now. With coronavirus restrictions, it's the only place really I can fish that's local to me. So I'm going to end it here. Don't forget, follow me on the socials. Thanks very much for watching. Please have a look through my channel and all my other videos.